In this lesson, we are exploring job design and job redesign, two foundational HR practices that directly influence how people experience their work every day. When jobs are designed well, employees feel more motivated, more connected to their work, and more capable of performing at a high level. When jobs are misaligned or outdated, redesign helps us reshape them so they continue to support engagement, productivity, and organizational success. These strategies are truly at the heart of creating workplaces where people can thrive. Job design is the intentional process of deciding what work a role includes, how it is structured, and what the expectations are. It goes far beyond simply listing tasks. It involves understanding what will motivate a person in that role, what resources they need to be successful, and how the job connects to larger organizational goals. When job design is done thoughtfully, it sets employees up for clarity, purpose, and success from day one. Job redesign is what we do when a role needs to evolve. Maybe the workload has shifted, technology has changed the nature of the job, or the employee's strengths aren't fully utilized. Redesign lets us revisit the role, adjust responsibilities, and make sure the work remains meaningful, achievable, and aligned with the organization's needs. It's a proactive way HR keeps jobs fresh, relevant, and motivating. There are several tools HR professionals rely on when designing or redesigning roles. Job simplification narrows the focus of the job by removing tasks that don't fit or overwhelm the role. Job enlargement expands the scope horizontally by adding more varied tasks, which can make work feel more meaningful. Job enrichment deepens the role vertically by adding challenge, autonomy, and responsibility, elements that support higher levels of engagement and personal growth. Horizontal expansion, sometimes called horizontal loading, adds new tasks at the same level of responsibility, offering broader variety without increasing authority. Vertical expansion focuses on empowerment, giving employees more control, decision-making power, and ownership of outcomes. With vertical loading, responsibilities that once sat with supervisors are intentionally shifted to employees, strengthening their sense of purpose and accountability. The human approach to job design puts the employee at the center. Instead of focusing only on efficiency or output, this method considers what people need to feel motivated, fulfilled, and psychologically supported. This approach recognizes that humans are not machines. Our needs, strengths, and motivations matter. Designing work with those elements in mind often leads to higher morale, stronger loyalty, and better long-term performance. The job characteristics approach is one of the most widely studied models for understanding workplace motivation. It highlights 5 elements that make work meaningful. Skill variety speaks to how diverse and interesting the tasks are. Task identity looks at whether the employee can see a whole project through, rather than contributing only a small part. Task significance reflects how important the work is to the organization or to society. Autonomy provides freedom and control over how the work is completed, and feedback ensures employees understand their performance and know how to grow. When these 5 elements are intentionally built into a job, motivation naturally rises. Job redesign follows a strategic and very intentional process. First, HR compares the written job description with the actual work being done. These often drift apart over time. Next, tasks are reassigned to the people who have the motivation or capability to take them on. Then, employees receive the training they need to feel confident in their updated roles. And finally, HR revises job descriptions and specifications so they accurately reflect the work. Revisiting these documents regularly ensures jobs remain aligned with real expectations and needs. Effective job design isn't just a paperwork exercise. It directly impacts how employees feel about their work. When jobs are designed thoughtfully, people understand their purpose, feel connected to their tasks, and perform with higher levels of motivation and confidence. Organizations benefit from better efficiency, lower turnover, and stronger alignment between individual contributions and organizational goals. In many ways, job design is one of the quiet but powerful drivers of positive workplace culture.